wanted to do my first TBR on my channel, what I want to read for the rest of April and then May, since we're at the tail end of this month. And I love graphic novels. One, because I can use just a regular handheld magnifier to look at the pictures, and it's like basically a picture book for adults, which I'm all about. And that way my eyes, my peripheral vision can focus on the colors, and I can, like, without using a assistive tool that's tied to technology to do something for me, I can do it for myself. And it just makes me feel happy to do that. So I have a couple of graphic comics here that I want to show you, that I want to dive in and indulge in for the end of April and May. So let's get started. So the first one, there is a TV series on Netflix that I binge listened to already, and it is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I get all my books from Amazon, but see here all the vivid pictures. I can use a magnifier for the text. So my genre of books I love to read, or graphic comics, is horror, thrillers, things of that nature, or sometimes just very heartfelt with something with a meaning behind it, a moral. But this definitely falls in the thriller, scary genre for me. And another great thing is that graphic comics are not that long, and they have the really dark, bold lining to help separate the pictures from each other, which is a visually impaired girl's dream. So I'm going to dive into this bad boy. The next one is called BabyTeeth. Again, this fits within the scary genre, horror, and it's just about, like, kind of Rosemary Baby theme. Obviously, I haven't read any of these yet, so I just give you really high, brief descriptions of them, of what drew me in to purchase them. But yeah, this reminds me of Rosemary's Baby. A young lady gets pregnant and gives birth to a blood-sucking baby that takes all of her life essence and the people around her, I think. So pretty excited to jump into this. Again, do you see the theme here? Very bright, very vivid. I'm all about beautiful creativity. So yeah, again, this will be something very simple that I can use a hand magnifier on. The next one is Beauty, and this kind of goes with fairy tale and scary genre. It's about a virus that is spread between people that are all beautiful. Graphic novel, sorry I got cut off, is Beauty. And again, you see the theme, very colorful, very vibrant, my jam. But Beauty fits into the genre of zombie, moral story kinda, and obviously scary. This comic, or graphic comic, is about people that get procedures done, so everybody is beautiful. Everybody kind of looks the same, everybody's monotonous, but everybody's beautiful. But this treatment actually lies dormant in them for a moment. It actually reminds me either of Outer Limits or a Twilight Zone episode I remember watching as a kid, where everybody got beautiful and lay dormant, and then all of a sudden that treatment caused the illness and ironically turned them into monsters of zombies. So this has like a component of detective work too, that intertwines with the zombie trope and a moral trope of, like, be happy with what you look like, because if you get what you want, you may regret and you may turn into a monster. So I'm pretty excited to jump into this too. The fourth one, something more lighthearted, more type of anime-ish type of drawing style, is called Snotgirl. It's a whole series. It kind of reminds me of, like, Tank Girl. Again, beautiful, vibrant, bright colors. All of these are really short, which won't tire my peripheral vision out or my eyes out. So this is totally opposite. It has nothing to do with scary movies, nothing like that. It's more about a young lady who's a famous blogger and YouTuber, I think. She's on the internet, some type of social media, and just her dealing with life, her friends, relationships, love, and how every time she cries, snot comes out of her nose. So I just thought it was kind of cool and quirky, and I love anime, so I obviously love the anime style of drawing within this graphic novel or graphic comic, and I just thought it would be fun, and especially this day's age, everybody's on social media, so I kind of just like the way they play with that topic. Okay, the fifth one, let's go back to my favorite scary genre. It's called Wytches, and this one, again, great pictures, drawing, vibrant, realistic, graphic. I love it. And it's one of my favorite topics about witches. Kind of obsessed about the supernatural as well as the paranormal, witchcraft, things of that nature, and the topic, especially in reading. I gravitate to subjects like that. So I'm not sure what this is exactly about. I'm sure it's about witches. So I'm pretty excited to dive in and excited to read this. And last but not least, again, they adapted this to a movie. I haven't seen the movie before, or let's sit down and listen to it, but it's called 30 Days of Night. It's, again, scary, and it is in the vampire genre, which I love, and it's set in Alaska, where a group of people are stuck, quarantined, but stuck, and there's a group of vampires that travel up to Alaska because they know that Alaska, in this particular city, there's no sunlight. It's 30 days of light. And I just love the survivor topic, the vampire piece of it, the claustrophobic and quarantine nature of it. So I think it's extremely appropriate to read during these times. Do you guys think? But again, beautiful artwork. Beautiful artwork. And even though it may be in black and white, that splash of color just excites my peripheral vision, my eyes, and I'm drawn to it. And I love just trying to figure out what that image is. So yeah, with graphic novels, I spend most of my time looking at the pictures, trying to figure out what the images are. And I love that the story is complex. The words are easy to magnify with a handheld magnifier. So yeah, I'm trying to rebuild my book collection, because when I was first diagnosed, I got rid of a lot of my books because that was part of my journey and my process of trying to figure out and navigate how to deal with my eye diagnosis at the time. And unfortunately, I gave all my books away, and I had an extensive collection because I was a huge reader. And now I'm slowly and surely collecting books again, and I can definitely appreciate the love of books, even though some I may have to use technology to actually interact with, and others I can still enjoy and use my own usable sight with the magnifier. So I'm slowly and surely rebuilding my collection, which I'm pretty excited for. And because of that, I'm extremely picky on what books I either purchase on Amazon or I go through, half-price books, try to see if I can find books that I like that were already purchased, like used books. I'm totally about that. With Braille and things, I'm really trying to learn Braille and to be able to interpret and read Braille, and using my libraries for that. I don't care, as long as you are able to enjoy the written word. If you can buy it, rent it, or get it for free from the library, do whatever you can to grab your hands. I know at this time a lot of libraries are closed, but I know in my city you are able to still go online and get books delivered to you. So definitely check that out to see if your city does it. But yeah, guys, this is my first TBR, what I plan to read the end of April and through May. And as I finish one, I'll make sure I'll give you guys my review. Alright, so guys, be safe and see you next time. Bye.